Alright guys, today we'll be creating a Prezi, which is kind of a souped up PowerPoint that allows you to do a few more cool things and add video to it. And I will show you an example of that momentarily. But for what we're going to be doing is it's going to be on Cold War conflicts. You need to have 8 events. You need to make sure that each event has text to explain the significance of the event. You need a picture or video of each of the 8 events that you do, and you must include at least 3 videos from YouTube, and plus 2 additional maps or diagrams, which means that 2 of your events will have a video and an additional map or diagram, or a picture and an additional map or diagram. Alright, and so here's your list of events. You can look at that later, because first we need to see what a Prezi is. So if you click on a Prezi, it would take you to this website right here. And so as you go to Prezi, you would click on sign up in the upper right hand corner. You would go for free because we don't like to spend money. You would write your name right there. It'd be Good Times. And then there we go, and then you need some sort of passwords. Good Times. Anyway, I understand that they'll be published online, and you go moving on. And apparently my email address is already in use. Thus, anywho, it lets you, that is what the steps that you would take. We're not going to worry so much about the fact that that didn't work. Then as you go to a Prezi, let's just move upwards and onwards. We've got a Prezi right here. Okay. So essentially as you get there, then you will be able to start a Prezi. And so what a Prezi allows you to do is it will have you, this right here will show you, kind of give you the basics of it, and you can click on that when you start it up. But just to show you an idea of what you can do, you can move the background. If you grab the background, you can zoom out so that you can see all the stuff that I have here. This is a Prezi that I threw together when I was bored sitting in a technology class, and I was wondering if it was 6:30 or time to go. So you can kind of slide that, you can slide that, you can insert shapes or an image, a YouTube video, or anything else that you might want to put in there. And then when you're done with that, you get to pick the path. And that means that you go from this part to this, to 2, all the way out to 3, to 4, to 5. And so you just pick the path. You can then move 6 over there. You can move the order over there. Okay, and the path is just the order the presentation goes in. So forth. Yay, this is the first Prezi slide. And then the second Prezi slide, and then as you can see I was confused in class. But let me show you what the finished product would look like. For this Prezi, I want you to have a background of some sort of map because it is on World War II conflicts. Alright, and then each of these little things on here are things that I have added in. And I want so that you can zoom in on the event, and I will just kind of start over again. Hopefully it'll take me from the beginning. So this is World War II in the Pacific. Then shows me the map, so we know what's going on. Then it zooms to kind of Japan, because that was sort of the critical factor of the U.S. Beginning the war. It takes you to the next slide. There you go. They don't have to be slides. They could be text boxes. Then it takes you to Pearl Harbor. And from there it takes you to an image. This is like the additional diagram to get a good idea of what happened at Pearl Harbor. You will remember this from our PowerPoint presentation, or the Prezi that we did rather on this. And then it takes you to a video, which if I recall correctly you cannot hear, but I can. Then it comes back out, goes back to the map, so we see where we're at. Then we see that the next battle is going to be at Midway, so it's going to go there. Gives you some background information on Midway. Takes you to another video, again, that you cannot hear, and that's fine. You'll be able to hear it when you do it. And then it's going to go to Iwo Jima. It's going to go to a slide on Iwo Jima, and then to Okinawa, and then to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And so you can kind of see quickly, you got an image. I'd want you to have more text kind of like that. Alright, then you have Okinawa right there. It was supposed to say Okinawa, but it disappeared. And then you have Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and you have your images of the nuclear explosion and radiation poisoning. So that is sort of what I am looking for to give you a rough idea on the screencast-o-matic.